Hey, welcome. This is Nancy Slater, and this is GR 270, and we're working in our textbook, Chapter 1, Getting to Know Illustrator, textbook being Adobe Illustrator Creative Cloud Revealed by Botello. And I'm going to just, for this chapter, for week 1, what's required is the skills review along with Project 2. Project Builder 2. So I'm just going to get you started on the skills review, and then we'll take a look at the Project Builder with you as well. I wish that I could give you a corresponding page number if you're working in the hard copy book, but I don't have that. I have my book electronically. So just know that the skills review is always at the end of the chapter, as well as the Project Builder. I recommend that you go through the in-text, in-chapter exercises before you do the skills review, particularly if you're not familiar with Illustrator. That will just kind of give you a good overview of what's out there and help you more successfully complete the skills review. So again, to get you started with this, we're going to activate Illustrator. Mine's already activated. And then we are going to go to okay, geez Louise, I didn't want to necessarily do that either. All right, so we are going to go back to my textbook, and we're going to go to Illustrator, and we're going to do File, and oh my goodness, I just put a posting up on Facebook, and I've got a lot of people commenting on it. It's probably telling me to whatever. All right, so we're going to go to File and Open. And we are going to navigate to where we have saved our Chapter 1 data files. And we're going to look for 1.5, which is under Chapter 1. And we're looking for 1.5. And then we're going to click Open as soon as I can find the Open button. All right. And this is 1.5, and I'm going to try to set this up so we can kind of go back and forth easily between the textbook and the illustration, which is just take me a minute to get it resolved here. All right, so once we have it open, we're going to go to Window on the menu bar, point to Workspace, and then click Essentials. So if we go here, well, actually, it says to go to Window, go to Workspace, and then over to Essentials. You can also access it right on your control bar if you have that available to you. And that is, again, the same drop-down menu. It's just a little bit faster to access it here. And if you have worked in Illustrator recently and it's saved by default all of those little panels and windows that you have open, which a lot of times it does for me, I would just say Reset Essentials. And ultimately, it will take you back to what it thinks you like best in terms of your layout, or that you've worked the most with. All right, then we're going to click the double arrows on the Tools panel to see two setups for the tools. So if you click here, that gives you one long string of tools to access it. And then you can also hit this arrow, and that's going to give you a double columned view of your tools. Then we're going to point to the Type tool, and if you click and hold on your Type tool, you'll see that there are a number of different options or tools available to you. If you click on this little arrow, that will bring this tool panel out and allow you to access all of those tools independent of having to go back to the Type tool. There's the Type on a Path button, by the way. View the hidden tools behind the other tools with the small black triangle. So if I just X out of here, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't destroy my tool panel. It doesn't take it away where I can never find it. It just simply puts it back here. And then the textbook is asking you to go through each one of these that has an arrow in the lower right hand corner to see what other tools are hidden. And then so I'm going to give you some, actually you can have some time to do that, but I'm going to move through here a couple of more steps, and then I think that you'll have a good sense of what it is that's required of you. Understand that you're not making a lot of changes here, but you are not a lot of permanent changes, but you are navigating around to figure out the window and the Illustrator setup, and that's why I have you go through the process and save it out as a PDF so that I can see that, so that you can also have the experience of uploading an assignment to the assignment tab. Now, let's go back here to Edit on Windows or Illustrator on Mac. Okay, let me read that so it makes sense. You want to click Edit if you're on a Windows platform, or you want to click Illustrator if you're on a Mac platform. So we're going to go up here, go to Preferences, and then we want to click General. And we're going to verify that the Show Tooltips is checked, which mine is. And that's really important. I use this all the time. Position your mouse pointer over the Direct Selection tool until its tooltip appears. So this is the Direct Selection tool, and if you click, you don't have to click, you just hover over that particular tool and it will give you a tip. Direct Selection tool. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, I do not want to be there. All right. Then let's see, what's the next step? We got the tooltips down good. All right, then we're going to get the selection tool, which is the V is the selection tool, and then you want to press the following keys and note which tools are selected with each key. So if we click P, the pen tool is selected. If we click V, the selection tool. T, the type tool. I, the eyedropper. H, where did the H go? The hand tool. Z, the zoom tool. And A, the direct selection. All right, and again, I'm not going to be able to see that you've actually gone through that process, but I trust you to know that it's important that you do that. All right, so we are going to now press Tab, and you'll see that all of the panels and the tools are hidden. That's nice if you're working on a illustration and you need to get rid of all the extraneous stuff hanging around. Just press Tab and it will go away. How nice is that? The other thing that you can do is press Shift Tab, and that will get rid of everything but the toolbar or the toolbox and the menu bar. That's kind of nice. It gets rid of the panels basically. Okay. Now we're going to click the color panel icon in the stack of collapsed panels to the right of the pasteboard to open the color panel. So I think that I have to bring that back. And then we want to click the color panel icon. You're going to click the Collapse Panels button at the top of the panel to minimize the panel. I want to make sure that it gives you a tooltip. Anyway, that collapses it, and then you can bring it back again. We're going to drag the color panel name tab to the left so it's ungrouped. This is kind of a cool thing too. For example, I want to work with a color and I want to say it's not so close to my illustration, but I want to get it right close to my illustration. I can just grab this little tab, click and drag, and that's going to, I can pull it anywhere I want it to go. And then you want to drag the Swatches panel name tab to the left so it is ungrouped as well. So we're going to go here. We're going to click on Swatches. We're going to click and drag so that's ungrouped too. Now it wants us to drag the Swatches panel name tab to the blank space next to the color panel name tab, then release the mouse button. And there you go. That's how you attach them. All right, so I think you can see what the the entire skills review is going to be about. I'm not going to take much more time with this because this is quite a simple one. But again, this is part of the requirement, so make sure you go through this. Thanks very much. And if I did not give you enough information, or if I did not give you enough demo on this, email me, text me, instant message me, let me know, and I'll be happy to do more for you. Thanks, and I will talk to you later.